All right, we are apparently live. I'm alive. Are you live?
I'm breathing live. Let's not get out of control.
Let's not get out of control. And we are now in drive.
So it's working? Is it happening?
Yeah, we're on.
I believe you.
It's on.
I believe you.
I think it's a rainy night in Georgia.
It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's one of my favorite Tony Joe White songs. Yeah, it says we're live. Let me pull it up. Holy Toledo, look at this.
Holy moly.
Oh my goodness gracious. Is it working?
It's working.
Is it working, doll?
Yes, this is on.
Oh, I'm on my stupid Wi-Fi. That's why.
Get off your Wi-Fi.
This does this. My phone does this.
Yeah.
My phone is like hooked on that. Like it just
like hooked on
crazy.
Hooked on phonics.
It does. It goes. Look at now we're getting an echo. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Well, that's because you got to turn
it on down, baby.
There you go.
Just be like, okay. Numbers only
kids.
mode. Okay. All right. Hello, Cleveland. All right.
Or Vietnam.
Well, that's good morning.
Good morning. Oh, that's right. Different. Good morning. Good morning, Vietnam.
Hello, Cleveland. All right, there it is.
All right, kids. We're gonna go straight up to Highway 99.
All right,
and
we're gonna take a little ride.
Take a little ride. Have a little chat. It is a little rainy here.
It's a rainy night.
Yes. We're going to have rain through.
By the great Tony Joe White, underrated songwriter.
I think there's a bicyclist. No, maybe not.
The stud spider, Tony Joe. Love the man. All right, so no one's joined. If one person is watching, and I think it's me.
I think it's you.
It's a feedback loop.
Yes, a feedback loop. No, it will click on here.
Someone will.
Anytime.
Someone's going to come on.
I'll notice it.
No one cares about us.
Oh, my God.
Right. No one cares about us.
But I'm still going to welcome them because, see, there will be somebody who watches this.
Priscilla Hughes.
Oh, gosh.
That seems a familiar name.
That's a familiar name.
Priscilla Hughes.
Oh, my lights were not on yet.
Oh, see? You lawless bastard.
Oh gosh, Josh.
You've had the moments in your earlier life when you were proudly lawless.
Yes.
And it was probably Don Julio tequila.
Probably.
Don Julio. What was your favorite brand of tequila?
Priscilla, tell him what my favorite brand of tequila was.
No, what is it? Tell us what it was. Was it Cuervo Gold?
Yes.
Was it like Steely Dan? The Cuervo Gold.
It was Cuervo Gold.
Okay, Cuervo Gold. Jose Cuervo.
Jose.
All right, she can't hang out long because she's going to bed.
I know, Priscilla. I need to be in bed too.
8:21, and they're all going to bed on Friday night. These people must be old. Must be some old people. Damn.
Well, I do know that she has some place to be in the morning because I have to be at the same place. As you remember, our nephew is getting married tomorrow morning.
That's right, they're getting married.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, at the same courthouse that Richard got married.
Wow.
So there's going to bring him some what kind of luck, you think?
Well, you guys are married for 40 years.
Well, yeah. Actually, Priscilla, how many years have we been married? I've been married, I think, 41 years.
400.
It's either 41 or 41 or 42.
I mean, those guys are together a long time.
Yes, they've been already together for 14 years.
It's not like it's like they barely know each other.
No, and they know each other's stories.
Oh yeah. Do we have enough gas?
Honey, we got half a tank of gas.
Half a tank of gas, and we got a full pack of cigarettes. And it's nighttime, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Oh yes.
You know what film I'm quoting there. Okay.
We are. No, I don't. I'm just going to be honest with you, Josh.
That's Dan Aykroyd talking to John Belushi and the Blues Brothers.
Oh boy! Yes.
It's nighttime, and we're wearing sunglasses. Priscilla says she's married 43, and she just kind of spiked the football in the end zone.
Okay, so
just kind of did a touchdown dance on you there.
All right, I'm 41 then.
All right, well, she had to be 41 at some point to get to 43.
I know.
So it just happens. 41. She says you're married 41.
Yes, I always forget if it's 41 or 42. 41. Richard and I were discussing that the other day. So what were we? Okay, so we were discussing at home a little bit ago. So I just pulled up some news things, and this father, a judge ruled that this father cannot pull his child out of what did I call it?
The instruction was telling children about gender stereotypes.
Yes,
And he wanted his child to be exempt from being taught
about gender stereotypes.
which to me, I think gender stereotypes, I don't think there's any arguing that gender stereotypes in all cultures around the world are a thing.
Right. But he's 5.
Yeah, he's 5, but he's going to be 6. And you know what? After that, he's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And,
right.
The sooner you inoculate against fear of outlying, weirdo, unusual, norm challenging, demographics, the less those children as adults are going to confront feelings of confusion and misidentification of those groups, and it'll be much less of a collection to abuse and brutalize those groups.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that does not make sense. I'm simply saying I'm not sure. So I'm not saying you're not right. But as a parent, let me explain something. So we have the right at the end of the day, right or wrong, to make decisions for our children. Now, he can't tell the school what to do. He doesn't have that right. But he could, if it was that serious of an issue for him, his really only option then is to homeschool his child.
Why aren't you homeschooling your child? That's inevitably this gender thing, whatever, teaching about gender challenged people is not the only outlying concept that they're going to have to learn about in school. So, you're going to have to, at some point, you're going to have to say, I don't want my child to be exposed to any of that.
Well, it might have been. It also, so I didn't get a chance to read the story, unfortunately. Today had just been a busy day. And so it might be that the father, sounds like there might be maybe a different parent involved who sees things differently. And unfortunately, sometimes in divorces, I didn't want to go this. Why did I turn here?
Why did you do it?
Parents will take out on their child.
Football, yeah.
Yeah. And so he wants to have some power.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to try and get it through the court system on his education. And it didn't work. It backfired on him.
It's just not something you're going to change that way. I mean, look, as I was explaining to you in the house, these things are undoubtedly uncomfortable. In a perfect world of childlike innocence, we would want you would do your best to, I guess, maybe install things that are not comfortable, but that's not the world. Life, what is life? Life is about dealing with uncomfortable circumstances, environments, situations, people, and about the situations you encounter. And when you're doing that, are 99% about preparation. That takes place over the course of a lifetime.
Ugliest truck on earth, people.
Yeah, that is an ugly truck, and it says nobody cares on it. Look at that.
And as much as I am a fan,
Chevy Tahoe, that is an ugly truck.
No, that's not a Chevy Tahoe.
It says Tahoe. It says Chevy Tahoe.
It doesn't matter. That is Elon's truck. That is a Tesla truck.
Where? I don't see a Tesla. Oh, this one.
Yes.
You're talking about this one. I didn't see that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gosh. I've never seen one of those in real life. No.
Well, that's
ugly. Good Lord of mercy.
That is the
ugliest. That's ugly, dude. They're uglier in person than they look on TV or something.
Yes, they are.
Oh, my God.
I know. And
why would you drive something like that? It looks like a Nazi would drive something like that, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like like an SS vehicle or something?
No, Josh,
in the future?
It does not look
like Blade Runner or something like that?
Well, let's scroll through the WIT first.
The WIT.
We're going to go up through campus. I'm going to go to Springfield tonight.
Oh, yes. Let's go. Watch out. Watch out. Priscilla says the Tesla truck is a garbage can on wheels.
It is.
But as the great Canadian television show, Priscilla, Trailer Park Boys, they used to talk on Trailer Park Boys, Mr. Leahy and Randy, the guys that ran the trailer park. Mr. Leahy used to say to Randy, "That's right, Randy, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and the Tesla truck doesn't fall far from the tree, does it?" You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
There's that guy. Oh, my God.
Well, all I can say is I don't like the truck, and it needs a remodel, Elon.
Yeah, he needs a remodel
Now-
to South Africa. All right, so
We do know that truck, if you're shot at in that truck, you're not going to get hit.
this is scary. Are you real ID ready? That's
Oh
scary.
God, you scared me. I
That's
thought,
scary.
what's going on?
No, that's a scary thing. I mean, that's the surveillance society. That's like the Constitution tells you that you have the right to move freely in this country. Well, look, Ace check cashing. Look at that.
Well, yes.
And they're trying to tell you need to pay $45. You need to, it's a toll. It's not constitutional. Real ID is not technically constitutional. But then, what are you going to do?
What
What are
not?
you going to do? Give me enough processed food and Netflix, and I'll accept anything.
Yes.
Just give me a little Hot Pockets, a little Netflix, a little 18-part series about, what Jim Jones' wallet pictures look like or something, and I'm fine. I'm good. Let's go.
You know what? Someone that I really have always liked on YouTube. I watched something he said today, and he was totally inaccurate. And I don't know if he knows he's inaccurate or if he was intentionally trying to mislead. And he is a prepper, but he's a really cool guy. But he lied about what's in the Oreo cookie cream.
Oh,
He lied about it. He lied.
Processed.
Yes, it is. But
It's one of the most processed things.
But it's not what he said it is. I looked up the ingredients, and not even what he said was in there is not in there. So when I hear stuff like that, for some reason, that weird stuff really piques my mind.
They call it, there's a word for that. It's called esoterica.
Oh, okay. Well, it was esoterica to me.
Yeah, what is in the cream? Now that you've piqued my interest.
Well, there is. I don't remember, and I don't remember.
Oh.
It's not good. I'm not saying it's.
Well, yeah,
it's not
terrible.
what he said it was.
Yeah.
He mentioned these 2 ingredients, and it's not there. It's not. I looked at every
whatever
website.
he said it was
not.
It's not what they put in the tacos. That
No. Oh, Nelson's in the
wit is hopping. Look at that.
Hello, Nelson.
Hopping in there. Look at that full bar. I remember when Nelson's was a taco truck. Now it's like the Plaza Hotel.
I know it.
Jesus.
All right, so we're gonna make a right.
All right, here we are on the wit.
Yeah.
Slice. People are walking around like things happen here.
Yep. Lots of things. Yes.
Beautiful downtown Eugene.
This is to the west, to the north of downtown Eugene.
Eugenio.
The thing is that little area right there is so small. It's not like it's a short several blocks, few blocks.
As someone who comes from the Bay, where every neighborhood is a wit,
Yeah.
Where you know what I mean? Like everywhere there's a wit, and then there's another wit, and then you go over here and there's another
right.
wit, and it's kind of like a plethora of wits.
We only have
this
the
looks
wit.
like where you drive down, there's a drive-by shooting going on. One-way alley. Look at this.
Well, that's the alley.
That's crazy.
We're not going down
West 4th. This is not West 4th Street in downtown New York City. That's for sure.
I would imagine not.
Where the basketball cage is. Right? Yeah. We don't know. She forgot what the ingredients. It's some kind of phosphate garbage that the Oreo center is made out of. That's like, I always like the Oreos that have the peanut butter center. Those are better.
Oh, look at that little front porch right there. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
We have
the lights.
We have a front porch similar to that, Josh.
Similar, but the lights are more stringy in ours.
Yes.
Theirs is more symmetrical. And
yes. Which do you prefer, symmetrical or stringy?
I think symmetrical. I think that was very tasteful. That porch looked very tasteful.
Yes.
But then again, their porch is street facing, and ours isn't. So it's a different.
If it were street facing, I would be all over Alex.
Right, but it's not. And it's nice.
Yeah.
And it's easy. It makes it easy to walk up the ramp, and you can see where you're going.
Yes, I don't mind it at all.
Yeah. So
and I do like how it's
more
wrapped.
Functional, it's more of a functional approach.
Right.
Which I appreciate. It's in a utilitarian approach.
Yes.
So I'm going to say once again that there's 5 million pages, and there's no homos, no trans, no drag queens, no blacks, no Hispanics. Where are they? It's just one person, and it's not who billions of dollars are spent every day propagandizing all of us to tell us that it's those groups that are causing the depredation and downfall. society. Perhaps that's not true at all. Huh?
Well, you and I've discussed a couple of things about what you're saying. And one of those things is how about, you're right. I mean, it's not like any one of those groups are causing the downfall of society.
But we're told that all the time.
Well,
yeah,
some people say that, yes.
They are. No, that he watches that chick with the microphone going on college campuses and thrusting a microphone in people's faces and creating this challenging division. What is a woman?
Well, what is a woman? Yes, what is a woman?
Okay, we can ask that question, but there's none of those people are in these files. I thought they're the number one threat that must be stopped. There's 11 NCAA athletes that are trans competing, but they gotta be stopped. That's the number one scariest thing. Oh man, sounds to me like that's an avoidance, and it's an easy target to target vulnerable populations for abuse. No. You don't want to face the absolute depredated horror that rules over you absolutely in perpetuity for eternity.
Two things can be true at the same time, Josh. Okay? The fact that they're not the downfall of society and the fact that women's fucking sports needs to be protected for the females born female. I am one of those females
who that's great, but that's there's no trans people in the file.
No, okay. So we're going to talk about the file.
Well, it's 5.5 million pages. It would seem that there's 11 trans athletes. There's 5.5 million pages of Epstein documents.
Yes.
Are we balanced?
No.
Or is it just like, I can't face the depredated animals that control every aspect of my media, of my life, of my fortunes, of my economy, of what I believe about in the world? I can't face that power. Yeah. I can only come at vulnerable populations.
Oh, right.
That are, already on one knee. Yeah. That's what it says about cowardly Americans. That's what it says.
Well, that says there is a group of people who want, as we know, want us separated as a culture.
Priscilla says that lots of people say that, it's, Hitler preached this, that the decadence, the homosexuals, the decadence, that it's the pulling down moral turpitude, and it's pulling down society, and we have to clamp down on these outlying expressions of gender and of sexuality. When, I'll say it again, for the people in the back, do I stutter? 5 million pages, 5.5 million. No trans people. No gays. No non-Jays.
Yeah.
No, why don't you say it? Are we not allowed to speak? Why do we have a First Amendment? Well, guess what, kids? I am a Jew. It's all Jews. It's Zionist Jews. That's who's in those papers, babies. Stop lying to yourselves.
So can you explain that? Can you explain that a little bit?
These people, look, Eretz everything. So you don't need to explain it. Read the Talmud. Read the ancient law where you're an insect. And they are good there. You are here for them to rule over as a slave. And they are to eat as a fendi at the feast that you shall prepare and watch them gorge on. That's their law.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they tried to teach us in Hebrew school. Joshua wasn't having it.
Yeah.
You might surmise that Joshua had just a little bit of trouble with that kind of crap.
I can only imagine you in Hebrew school.
Because I hate to tell you, Zionism is a supremacist philosophy of psychosis. All supremacist philosophies, whether they're the Caliphate of Islam, whether they're Zionism, whether they're the KKK, whether they're whatever they are, I'm for putting them all into a little ding-ding and firing it into the sun. All of them.
Maybe put them on an island all by themselves.
Remember in Superman, right? The first Superman movie, right? Where it's the first scene of it, and Marlon Brando is there. He's Kal-El, right? He's Superman's dad, and they're on Krypton, and they're exiling these people, remember, who did crimes or whatever, and it shows them spiraling off into space in this flat plane glass thing, and they're like, oh, right? That's what needs to happen to the Caliphate proponents of all varieties. If it's my world, my ideal world, a big red line through all Caliphate preachers all supremacist philosophizers of all varieties. Bye-bye.
Oh man, I gotta get out of this lane.
Psychosis. And, get theocratic psychosis of all varieties. And it has no place in government. It has no place in anything but behind closed doors, where Jesus said you're supposed to pray,
In your closet.
Yeah. Or just, not in public.
Well, right. That's
in the Gospels,
Yes, I do know.
Yeah, you do know.
I do know because Priscilla was at a church with me one time when somebody started speaking in tongues.
Oh, God, that's my cue to hit the dough.
Priscilla almost hit the floor. Priscilla was scared to death.
It's scary. I mean, it's like, I think what it is psychosis. People are very, our lives are drained of meaning by these very forces that I'm speaking of that rule over us in perpetuity. So people, in view of that, and the unconscious realization of that over a lifetime, what do they want? They want their lifetime to be meaningful and to be cosmically impactful, because their lives are drained of all meaning by, the state religion of U.S. capitalism and who's enforcing it. So they're not, the dream world, the dream state, the dreaming world, the aboriginal dreaming world is removed from them. All connection to it is removed. So they want to connect with that unconsciously. So what do? They dream up narratives where they're the center and God is going to return and cast all their enemies into the big lake of fire. And it's going to be like this cartoon out of their unconscious. And they never realize they live to be 85 years old, whatever they live to be. And they never get that they're reacting that way and responding that way in the absence of the dignity that these forces have removed intentionally from their lives.
Okay, so if things were more, even remotely more, I don't even know if equal is the right word, more moral?
Well, moral that's kind of subjective,
Yeah, that's
human
true.
morality is a little bit subjective. Some of these people, like in the files, in the Epstein files, this guy who we've known for decades is an absolute pedophile. Like, he's been campaigning for years to do what? To lower the age of consent to 14 or something, or 13. He's Alan Dershowitz, this Harvard law professor. He is a filthy dog. And he is all throughout this thing. He's mentioned millions of times, like hundreds of thousands of times. And he's big on what you're talking about. He's big on that.
But here's for me where I have to work for myself. I have to be careful. Just because someone's name there does not mean that they did a horrible, ugly thing. I didn't
say that. But when someone's got criminal activity, that's a dossier on criminal activity. Name is 500.
Yeah, no, you have
a little smoke. Come on, man.
I wonder if he ever worked.
What's credulity then, man? Go find George Soros. He's got to be stopped.
No, I say the same thing, Josh. Yes, I would. No. I would. It's like Clinton's in there, but I don't have him convicted.
Yeah, he should be convicted, dude. Come on. Like Maya Angelou, and they show you who they are 1,000 times, believe them. He lied. I didn't have sex with her.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's a pedophile.
When he's mentioned alongside those activities, a raging fire of it on an island set up by the Foreign Intelligence Agency of another country to honeypot foreign elites, business leaders, and government officials into a blackmailable situation where they become assets of that foreign aggressive intelligence agency's nation. And it's mentioned 1,000, 2,000, 100,000, 500,000. I mean, the president's name is mentioned over 1 million times in the unredacted files. I don't know, man. Someone's in there 1 million times. You
got a question.
You don't have a question. You move on. Move on. What's the next news? That water's wet?
Well,
we're trained like pigs, like slaves, like dogs, like slaves that make Rome look like plant has risen to give these elite animals, these vile predators who show themselves to be predators in all ways, on all days, for our whole lifetimes, benefits of doubts, of benefits of doubts, of benefits of doubts, of benefits of doubts. Why? Because we want what they dangle in front of us. Because we want the mythological lifestyle that depicts, like Robin Leach in the files again and again,
Robin Leach.
murdering children, murdering them. Want to hear him tell us about the fabulous lifestyle of the billionaires on the yachts, living the life that, my darling, you'll never get to live. Now get back to work, you miserable slave.
So Robin Leach is in there too?
As having murdered a child. Thank you.
Okay, well, people.
Did you like my Robin Leach voice? I thought it was pretty damn
you did
good.
a great job. I did think you did a very good job. You're Josh. Here's the thing. It may be true, but we can't just convict people.
I didn't say to convict him. I didn't say to convict him. I said that there's thousands of victims standing there in Congress all over. Maybe it's time to stop believing the danglers of the lifestyles of the famous and the rich that you'll never have. Now get back to work for $7 an hour, you miserable slave that we control like an animal in a cage. Maybe it's time to stop listening to that.
Yes.
And start listening to the victims, to the endless roll of victims. You know what people say when the victims come forward?
Did you
Watch
see
out
that?
there. I saw that, but you drove beautifully there. With me ranting at you, you drove like Steve McQueen. That was some Steve McQueen bullet shit right there.
Wow.
That was some dope. It was like the reverse of that. You were like slowing down like a Zen. It was like a keto. Like that guy was going to run right into your side, but you were like slack. The universe is run by slack. And you were like, ease off of the gas pedal. I'm on ease off on the gas. Ease off on the gas. You were the whiz.
Yes.
The whiz is a wow.
That was I anticipated that. See, that's what years of driving has done. I mean,
yeah, that was dope. It was so slick. It was like, ooh, like it was just, ooh, like you just, it was smooth. You know, it was like, smooth jazz. Yeah.
As my stomach dropped to my feet.
No, you handled it like you were probably like freaking out inside, but you handled it like a pro. It was like Steve McQueen, no sweat. You were like, cool.
That was so just, cool. I couldn't believe he did it.
That was good. With me ranting about Robin Leach murdering children. I mean, that's like, you passed the driver's test, man. You get your license on that.
Good. I'm so glad.
All you got to do is parallel park over here by Georgian Violets. We'll give you the slip. We'll give you the papers.
The mothership. That used to be called something else.
The mothership connection is here.
Oh, I wanted to go all the way through. Okay, I'm going around the block.
So yeah, maybe it's time. There's the victims are everywhere. Listen to them. What you know what people say? What I was going to say is that proves it. When they come forward, people don't come forward. Why? Because when they do, they're told, "Oh, you just gold digging. You want money." Because people worship the lifestyle they perceive these predators have, and they want it so bad. What do they want? That paper buys what? Above the lawness, buys I can do whatever I want to whoever I want to do it to at whatever such time I determine it's appropriate to do it. And this paper is my get out of jail free card. And that's what they're selling to this country's population for our whole lifetimes, dear.
And worldwide, it's
but here is like the flagship of it.
Yeah,
this is like like Peter Finch says in Network. It's Americans just the most advanced country, so they're getting there first. We're the most propagandized population in human history, and the head sword thrust of the vanguard of the propaganda spew is you want this lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And Robin Leach was like an avatar every night on TV, shoving that down people's throats and making people who don't even know it's a thing want it more than they want their own family.
Oh, exactly.
So,
yes,
it's causes might actually have effects.
I know. Who knew?
Wow, huh? Paper might not be able to be a
See, I'd never
body of
thought
evidence, huh?
of Robin Leach being a part of
Well,
anything
there
bad.
you have it. It's a propaganda scape.
Now, my
Yeah.
assumption is he's not alive any longer.
He's lucky he isn't.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he murdered. It says he murdered a 12-year-old girl whilst raping her.
wow.
Choked her to death. Isn't that nice?
Now, I mean,
Nice.
don't you think it would have been nice to know these things a long time ago?
I could watch a half an hour of Robin Leach in 1987 and determine that it's part of some untoward, you know, uh, world that I don't want to be a part of.
Now, hold on. Isn't downtown Springfield a cutie pie?
It is. It looks like downtown Patchogue, but less businesses.
I mean, it's really
Spring Tucky's just jumping, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm,
Spring Tucky has made some
it has
recovery.
It's the Paris of Oregon.
There is a restaurant Priscilla wants us, my sisters and I, and her all go to. That's here somewhere, and it is owned by my old hairstylist. Her and her husband.
Cornucopia. Look at that.
Cornucopia. This used to be nothing but sleaze bars. I mean, sleaze bars.
You knew them well.
Well, not me. I might be married to somebody who knew them.
Oh, okay. So Richard was a denizen.
He might have been here one or two times.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. So
this is like Main Street in Spring Tucky. Look at this. Woo.
Now this goes way out, but not like this. This is the developed
The
part.
Pioneer Parkway. Watch out.
Yeah. My dad's nursing home was right down there, just not too far down there. And it was on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh man.
I hope they don't put me in a nursing home. I won't get along too well.
You will not get along well in a nursing home.
I'm not going to go. So.
Especially on the dates that they do the morning news.
Yeah. Well, no, I won't show up for that. I'll be asleep for that. Sorry, dears. Really sorry. Yeah, we should be in the assisted living facility. Turn that to I can't hear it. What is she saying? 5 million pages? No queers? What is she saying? I can't hear it. Let someone bring my teeth. I need to put my teeth in so I can hear this better.
Oh, Jesus.
That's gonna be me.
Yes. Yes. Well, at least you probably won't have the lady who was next to me who we fought. She hated me because of the bathroom,
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember when you seem to be having a okay time, though.
Yes.
It could have been worse. It seemed like it wasn't like a prison.
No. And it was, I had a great time other than her.
I missed you when you were gone.
What's not to miss?
I know. Richard was like a zombie. He was like a ghost.
Yeah.
He would just sit and stare at the TV and be like, just not himself. Like he was just staring off into the. Yeah, it was so much better when you came back. Oh.
Well, yes.
The Roaring Rapids. So what is the Roaring Rapids?
The Roaring Rapids is a pizza parlor, but it has a place for kids to play. That's really for families, but
so it's like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, it's similar, but not as nice as Chuck E. Cheese.
He's speaking the files, by the way. The owner of Chuck E. Cheese.
Are you serious?
He resigned. Yes.
The Chuck E. Cheese owner?
Yes, he did. He resigned the other day. Not kidding.
Is George Bush in there? Don't lie, Josh.
I don't know that his name has been searched for, but it might be. I don't know.
I doubt it.
I know that Bill Clinton. When you look at Bill Clinton, it's unavoidable. Like he looks like someone who just would do wrong.
Well, I think he's obviously been a womanizer. I mean, that's a thing between him and Hillary, that she accepted it. And there's been many people that were the state police of Georgia. Was it Georgia where he was governor? Arkansas. Aren't they the same? I mean, no, they're not. So Arkansas, he was the governor of Arkansas, and the state police ran interference constantly for him around his wife. And it's not like it's news to her, but she either really loved him or knew he was going to get her to where she wanted to go in life.
I'm voting on the latter.
Because that would be hard. That would be very, very difficult.
Hey, could you imagine that?
Constantly.
Yeah, like over and over, and they kept telling you It'll never happen again.
It just,
And then like next week, it's like another one, like a different woman.
yeah.
That's an addiction. It's a sex addiction.
No,
At
I've
that point,
always, yes,
it becomes obvious that the person is addicted to sex,
that's what I've always thought
right?
about him, is he had a true sex addiction.
And it seems like this Epstein stuff is playing on that.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know what it is about getting a lot of money, power, influence, business people, whatever. I don't know what it is, but it makes it seem, and like you said, you can't, you know, convict people based on what it says in the thing. So
The vagueness.
right,
Yeah.
but it really does seem that acquiring this power, this money, whatever it is, it really does seem like it's a game to. Is that the first thing they do?
Yeah.
Like okay, a bank shit, right? And it says, "Oh, I got 10 billion, whatever. There it is. Just hit my account, right? There it is, 10 billion." Is that the first phone call they make? Like, where do you guys girls go, boo? Like, where is that the first? It makes it seem like that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, it makes it seem like that's the first phone call they make. Is bring me in the- make it the best mythological that you're an insect and you're to be dominated, right? They can't get it out of their mouth. That what is it about this power and wealth and this and that the first impulse is to dehumanization?
Oh, right.
You see my point?
Yes.
Like,
no.
what is it about striving for, achieving, and reveling in that so many people, 5.5 million pages of people, worth of people?
I don't know, Josh. I
right?
mean,
It's like a theme, right?
because there has to be some wealthy people that, they're not interested in
I hope so. Shit.
that crap.
But, 5.5 million pages on anybody. Forget it with the names.
Mhm.
Forget the names. Forget the specifics. Million pages of anything
That it exists.
really starts to tell people from all walks of life achieving this thing that people strive for in life. Watching all these people driving around, they're not looking for Jesus. They're getting the money. I hate to tell you, that's what this is about. Okay, this university to our immediate left,
Yes.
it's funded by tens and tens and tens of billions of dollars.
Yes.
It doesn't drop the soap in the shower without those billions of dollars.
Right.
This society, it's a dictatorship of money.
Yes.
Don't kid yourself. You
Yes.
think it isn't? Go ahead out the house without any.
And there's Tracktown USA right there.
Yeah, and that there again, $1 billion facility, right?
Yep.
So obviously our lives, our society, our culture is run at some implicit, undeniable, implacable level, which you deny, by money.
Right? Law school.
So what about all of it makes people reach for the red phone as soon as they get it? Where do girls go at?
Well,
where they go at?
Because
I need to have unlimited power to choke girls to death during sex who are 12. Like, that's the first thing I think of. Somewhere
in their soul, that's what they've wanted to do forever. And now they have the opportunity.
The wealth is just a vehicle for it, I guess. I don't know.
Because
it just seems like a huge imbalance. So many people wanting to do that. It's just so prevalent.
Yep.
When you have 5.5 million pages, that's like all the phone books in the galaxy stacked end to end are in 5 million pages.
Well, do you think it's any of that's just normal, crap? I mean, normal stuff? Just a normal adult behavior with other adults, not children necessarily.
But it's so prevalent. The children stuff,
the
kiddie stuff is so prevalent in these farms. It's like he ran a whole operation. It's supply and demand. You don't get an island,
No.
with private jets and people are emailing you. I want to come. Get the girls ready. I'm coming. Right.
Right.
Like there. Elon Musk is like, when's the wildest party? I mean, we're going to come for that one. Yeah, bro. Like, you don't get an island unless there's demand for island level
Behavior.
transactions.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, like okay, it could be like a suite in the mall somewhere where they go. That's the underage girl suite. Don't go in there, and that's where the rich people go. And there's a couple of them, and they come and go.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is an island.
Yes.
All right, run by a foreign government for the purposes of blackmail. You got to have a mighty hip demand. You know, mighty hip supply that to meet
Right.
that kind of demand. You know what I mean?
Well, and so part of what you're saying, Josh, is that the belief that can't go down one way street the wrong way is that first and foremost that this was the Israeli government controlled, and for the purpose of getting the goods on world leaders and people in very powerful positions in the world.
And what do you know? We see in the last 50 to 70 years, the powerful people in the world seem to bend over backwards at no seeming benefit to themselves to do the bidding of who? In the UN? All over. I mean, okay, ready? How many UN resolutions unanimously agreed to by the UN body in 70 whatever years it is since the UN was established?
I don't know how many.
1948. How many unanimous UN resolutions have been overturned and vetoed? That is to say, 461 countries voted against, 2 countries voted for, 4 wins. How many have the United States and Israel overturned in that 75?
I don't know.
Over 700.
Over 700.
So it does seem that there's an initiative to just bend over backwards in ways that are far beyond what would seem to be appropriate or measured or balanced. You know?
Yeah.
And that an anti-Zionist JOO is telling you this in a car right now.
Yeah.
Ought to give you pause.
Well, an anti-Zionism is different than anti-Jew.
I hope so. But, you know, they look, the people we're talking about and who were plotting this in that aggressive foreign entity, they don't want anti-Zionist Jews either. They're very happy to set up stochastic conditions for anti-Zionist Jews in the U.S. in particular to be attacked and brutalized as collateral damage to what they're doing.
Because there's many people who do not understand that there's a difference between Zionists and Jews.
Well, the Zionists want to blur that distinction so that they can make all anti-Zionist expression equivalent to anti-Semitism.
And that's not true. I mean, anti-Semitism.
It's not true at its core because the people preaching it, the Netanyahus, the so on and so forth, so all the people running the government of Israel, they're not Semites. I mean, never. Wake up. Open your eyes. Benjamin Netanyahu's parents are from Romania.
What?
Well,
okay.
There's nothing Semitic about any of those people. Why would there be?
So Benjamin, okay, so
You sound so shocked.
I didn't know.
Mercy Jesus. 97.4% of the population of the state of Israel is not Semitic. Jesus Christ. You understand why I am the way I am? That you have to, it's like black people. I have to be black. I have to, at the traffic stop, I have to behave perfectly. I have to be like Superman. Whenever there's a political argument, I have to pull out factual history, actual facts that people know nothing about because their minds are ruled by just fictional narratives that are not even like rational. That they allow themselves to be preached about anti-Semitism from people who are in no material observable way themselves Semites. And display credulity, no observable, displayable suspicion of those people based on those expressions. And those people run the lives of this country with the permission of all of us.
That is
It's 25th letter of the alphabet of what it is, Lucretia.
Why?
Jesus Christ. They're not Semites. The people that move into the people's homes and kick them out in the street. They're from just read the Talmud. That's all I can tell you. Just pop open that Talmud, pop it open, and learn what they think of you.
Isn't that the Old Testament?
Well, it's part of it. Yeah, it's the ancient. Well, it's not the Old Testament. It's the rabbi teachings based on the Old Testament.
Okay.
Come down through the centuries, and oh boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, it's child rape is permissible in the Talmud. That's why in all those pictures of Jeffrey Epstein's office, he has the full volumes of it right behind him. Proudly displayed.
Well, I've never read the Talmud, so I had.
Yeah, you're lucky. They tried to in Hebrew school. We were like, nah, son, no, not today.
So
I mean, just the whole practice of circumcision. Just like think about it. It's just another word for genital mutilation.
Yes.
We just call it circumcision because white people look like they're doing it. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not seem right to me when I had a child and it was a boy, and I said no.
Hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell no.
And
hell no.
That there are people who intentionally go through that in
race
and as adults.
Yeah, I dated one. He was American. He was Native American, and he had it done, and it was botched.
No,
it was not good. He was bleeding. It was not good.
Oh, that's horrible.
It was horrible. And he later died. He later died at age 25 from alcoholism.
I can imagine.
Oh, it was so sad. He was diabetic and he tried to drink. His internal organs exploded one day.
Yeah.
It was very sad. His name was Louis Thiele. What a great kid. I used to run my fingers through his hair in the shower. And he ended up dead from that. And he was definitely in that bag. Definitely. Remember, I was reading the Bay Area Reporter on the train on the BART coming home from work one day, and I read that he had died. And I was just like, oh my God, oh, so terrible. Oh, again, the 25th letter of the alphabet. Why? Oh, look, it's the McDonald Theater. Lots of good acts coming. Silver Sun Pickups, yeah. Garbage. Those are big acts. Those are big. I think that's the Garbage Farewell Tour. Not Marilyn. Shirley Manson doesn't want to sing anymore because she can't get paid.
Oh,
she's had enough of the music industry. Yeah. Look at this. We're back. We are
back in Eugene.
Back in the huge.
Yeah. JJ Newberry. We had Woolworths.
Yeah, Newberry. They had that in downtown Oakland.
Now, I think Woolworths had there was a garage. There was a below ground section. Priscilla, I don't know if she's still here.
So she split. It's just me and Alex now.
Oh, hey,
she had to go to bed. She had to,
you know.
You guys have a wedding in the morning.
Yes, we do.
It's those nuptials. Boy,
that's going to be.
And they're going to the same courthouse down here that you guys got married.
Yes. It'll be okay.
Cute. How are the little ones doing? I haven't seen them in a long time.
I haven't either.
You know, the little ones like Elias and Liam.
They're all good.
The little girl, what's her name? I can't remember her name.
See if you hadn't said that.
CJ.
Oh my gosh.
I forget her name. It leaves my mind.
I can't believe that it just yes, that just happened to me. Oh God.
Oh, it'll come to us. But yeah, what's going on with them?
They're good.
They're all teenagers now.
They're all teenagers. They've grown up. They have families of their own.
Their jobs.
Elias is actually running for president for 4 years. And we will be voting for Elias.
You laugh, but he's got my vote sight unseen.
I know, me too.
I wish Elias was watching. I'd be like, kid, you have my vote. Long may you run.
That's why they're getting married tomorrow.
That's right. It's usually when they go there, it's for trial. So
I know.
This is a huge improvement for them.
This is
Gosh, I'm such an ass. What an ass. Oh.
No, it's going to be fun to see it. I just wish that my sister was here and she was able to see it, but she's not. And so we go.
But it's great that they're doing it. I mean, 14 years is a long time.
Yeah.
You pretty much know everything there is to know about the other person.
Yeah.
Like the way they are together, you would just assume they were married anyway.
I know.
So
I know.
Oh, look, Australian Pink Floyd is coming. I seen Australian Pink Floyd at the the Paramount Theater in downtown Oakland on my 40th birthday.
Oh,
2006. My friends took me to see it.
wow.
Yep, the Paramount Theater was dope. The Australian Pink Floyd experience. It's like a cover band. They play like whole Pink Floyd albums and they sound just like Pink Floyd. And it has all the visuals of Pink Floyd. And they're Australian. Hence the Australian Pink Floyd experience. And they're coming to that theater there.
Yep.
You guys in Eugene are just drawing all the big acts, all the stars.
You know, it's on the tour of many a band.
Eugene is the Paris of the West. They're like, there's 400 dispensaries for every person that lives in Eugene. We want to come there.
That's why they're on their way.
That's right. So it's like every other store sells cannabis
Mm-hmm.
in Eugene. Like you're basically like the car dealership sells it,
Yes.
the Woolworth sells it, the body shop sells it,
Yes.
the dollar store sells it. There's a cannabis dispensary at every gas pump. It's really something else. Eugene has the market corner. It's unbelievable. It makes Amsterdam look like Somalia or something. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yes. And I think that it has caused a crash in it.
Yeah,
I mean, because isn't it pretty
There's
inexpensive?
too much weed. They pay you to smoke it.
Yeah.
So all these signs on every dispensary.
We pay you.
$5. We pay you $5 a gram to smoke our stuff. There's another one, Nectar. They're everywhere. Look at that. And of course, next to the adult store, because we know how that works.
I know.
We've talked about that before. How
And
the vices must be concentrated.
the Nectar was Alex's go-to.
We used to go to that one when I met him.
Yeah.
We used to go to that all the time. The one, yeah, not this one, but the one by Chambers.
Yes, right up here and down the.
There's a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
You're in Eugene when there's not just one of the same kind of dispensary, it's a chain.
I know.
And there's more like dispensaries than there are grocery stores. You're like, what the heck?
Now, doesn't what's his name? Dan. No, not Dan Aykroyd. No. Darn it, haven't seen him in a while. No. Shoot. Belushi.
Uh-huh.
Jim Belushi. Does he have his own stores or just his own lines?
I don't know. I think he has his own lines that get sold in stores.
Yes. Okay.
He has a big Southern Oregon spot that he grows at.
Yep. Well, I think it's out by Klamath Falls.
Yeah, he's a big time. And he likes the devil's lettuce. The devil's lettuce.
But it's a business. It's hard to stay. I mean, I would suspect right now.
Look, it's
Staying afloat.
look. I mean, what are we talking about? We're talking about at the end of the day a weed.
I know.
What does that mean? It means it grows pretty much wild. Like you have to make it not grow. You know what I mean? Like you have to take steps to make it not grow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weed. So naturally it's going to be on the plentiful side of plants. It's
Yes.
going to be on that. So it's going to be easy to get a glut, to get a surplus, right? Because, it's a weed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not some rare, special, the exotic red flower of Takai blooms in only the most special and specific of conditions. It's not like that. It's a weed.
But doesn't it? It really does only grow in certain areas.
Well, yeah, but when it's in those areas, you got to stop it.
Right. Yes.
Once it gets going, it's a weed.
Mm-hmm.
People say, I'm going to smoke some weed tonight because it's a weed. Okay?
Yes.
And that means think about it. I'm good at these things. Like, think of the words and what they say.
Mm-hmm.
People. It's a weed. That means it grows,
I really never thought of it like that. You're right.
Yeah, I try to say stuff that makes people reconsider.
Yes, I reconsider.
I really try. I try so hard to put it in people's food.
It makes so much sense what you say. Think about it, Lucretia. It's a weed.
It's a weed.
But
it's not the red flower of Takai. It's weed.
But there's different strains, different strengths, different,
Yeah, but once you get it going, they breed very easily.
Uh-huh.
It's.
Oh yeah.
You could get it going.
Yes.
Growing weed is easy because it's a weed.
Now, my mother wanted to go into the weed business. Now, we're talking back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. She was a rebel.
My mother was definitely a rebel. She knew somebody who smoked weed, and she said, well, why don't we just grow some? We'll sell it. And other people in my family are like, "You've lost your mind, Mom. That's not happening."
Oh, damn. Right? Oh,
Yep.
like 1985. Sorry, 5. Yeah. You'd be like, go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Like mandatory minimums. So sad. Yeah, Harry Anslinger. Old Harry Anslinger. 1937. Mm-hmm. Yeah, never should have been made illegal.
Harry Anslinger.
Yeah, that was
I know the name.
FDR's Minister of Drugs. And he decided that cannabis was this worldwide threat. Hint, hint, alcohol, tobacco industry. Hint,
Yes, yes.
hint, hint, cough, cough. So, yeah, that's when it became illegal. That's when the devil's lettuce became off limits.
Isn't it just, I just, you know, how much our government must make off of alcohol and tobacco to stay legal, because they need it to be legal. They need those two.
Yeah, we just drove through town. There was like 14 liquor stores.
Yeah. I mean, they need that all to be legal. Cigarettes, nicotine.
It's for sale in every store. There's dedicated cigarette stores, these smoke shops. We see
Yep.
them. We go to get the kids' vape thing, whatever. And
Right.
Richard has his vape. We go in those, they're full service things.
Yes.
Like it's like there's a lot of products in those things.
I just couldn't. I never liked the smell of cigarettes.
I told you when I was a kid what happened. My mom smoked in the elevator, and I stopped the elevator. I told you that story.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm running away from home if you ever do that again. I never did it again.
Oh, there you go.
Until I was 20 to start smoking.
Well, it's I had my youth pastor asked me if I smoked. He picked me up to take me to church, and he asked me if I smoked, and I said no, never have I smoked. And he's like, oh, and I knew it was because I smelled like it. Because when I would get a towel to go dry off, I smelled. Smelled just like.
I hate that.
Yep, it's pervasive. Once it's in your home like that, it's in there. And when the first time when Richard painted the inside of the house for my mom and dad, he washed the walls first, and it was just rainy.
Funky, huh?
Oh yes. I hate it so bad.
Oh, that's terrible.
I drove by our street the other day accidentally. Richard goes, wait.
Oh my goodness.
He thought, I lost my mind.
Lost your mind. Look for sale.
Yes. All right, kids. Well, I think we're wrapping this baby up.
It was a lot of fun. I had fun. I don't know if you will watch, but maybe go on your archive.
Yes.
And you can make a short out of it.
Yes, I can.
Where it's just me going Robin Leach.
Yes. Yes.
And you can do that.
Right. Well, see.
Yeah, Robin Leach. That's another,
I would have never. Really, I just would never have thought. Would he be the first person that comes to mind when you think of debauchery at the lowest level?
I would think of him before I would think of Noam Chomsky.
Oh, I don't. I would.
But there you go. He's right there too.
Oh, for fudge's sake!
Yeah, he's in it too.
Fudge sickle sake.
It's not the person you would. They were courting him. They, they wanted left figures. They wanted principle, credulous, credible left, real left people. They were trying to lure them, and he was one of the ones they were targeting.
Wow. They targeted.
Yeah.
Wow. Everybody.
Yeah, they want to wide a net as they can cast because then they control everything.
All right, kids.
All right. Well, it was fun. I had a blast.
And we will be back again.
We'll come out again in a few nights. And we hope that you will enjoy watching this on the YouTube.
YouTube. All right.
YouTube, man.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. All right.
That's okay. In stream.